Hello, everyone. My name is Fabien Moga. I am the careers consultant within the School for Business and Society at the University of York. So today we have Muskan Marodia, who is a former student in MSc Global Marketing, who's going to talk about experience studying at the University of York and how it has developed personally, but also professionally. So Muskan, thank you very much for joining us today. Could you please tell me what initially drew you to the master's program at York and how it did align to your career goal?
Thank you, Fabian, for inviting me for this interview. It's my pleasure. Of course, I have a fabulous time at University of York. And to answer your question, University of York, of course, comes under a SAIL group. So, of course, it was my choice, and it aligns perfectly with my career goals because my background of 5 years, if I talk about my bachelor's and master's, like I did master's from University of York. So I specifically did global marketing from University of York. So in my bachelor's also, I did studied Bachelor of Business Administration, specialization in marketing that I did from India. So both like my professional career and my education background, if I talk about that, completely aligns with York goals because York give me a strong foundation in strategic management and data analysis to to meet with the career counselor like you, like amazing people, the networking opportunity that York has given. The university generally focuses on the practicality, like what student generally study and what they do outside. It matches. So therefore, I have chosen York, and yeah, and rest is history. Yes.
Focusing on the program. So, the program focuses on business and society as per the name of the school.
Mm-hmm.
And how did it influence your understanding of business principles?
Mm-hmm. So if somebody say about business, I'm truly, truly passionate about business. I am from family business background. And in my bachelor's also, as I mentioned, I studied BBA. And like as I joined School of Business and Society because it gives the whole exposure of business, because business comes under in variety of terms. Like business also include finance, operations, HR, not only marketing, but includes other perspective of business also. So that generally University have York has given me exposure of everything. So not only we have studied in our classes about brand management, but we have also studied ethical marketing, like what is ethical, how to do business right, and what's wrong in the business. We have also studied supply chain. We have also studied strategic decision making. We have also studied statistics and economics. So everything we have studied. It's not only about marketing; it's about whole as a business. So it's great. I loved my time at university.
And then aside your program, so you know that there are a range of extracurricular activities, academic
Mhm.
activities, workshops,
Yeah. Hmm.
seminars offered by the school. Did you
Mhm.
take part in any of those activities?
Yes, I was a very active student at University of York. So yeah, of course, University of York provides a lot of clubs opportunity, like a lot of networking clubs were there. So there was a dance club, there was a badminton club, there was a swimming club, there was a marketing club. So I was a part of all this club that I mentioned, and that gives us a very good opportunity to network with other country students. Because if I have taken a decision to come abroad, so I love to communicate. So of course, my LinkedIn profile also says like, network is your net worth. So I truly believes and truly communicate and passionate about networking. And also I love one society that's called the traveling society, and also like that is mixed with the student union. They do the trip, they plan trips for the master student. So I was an active student. I was an active member for that. So I have there are a lot of travels all around the UK. I went to Ireland. I went to brown country like Halifax, Heathrow, Manchester. So all these trips are planned by that society. And of course, all students were together. So that was a very good ice-breaking session for all the students, because if we are coming from another country, it's very important to communicate with other students. So University have not only given me base for my career, but also have enhanced my communication skill, my traveling skills, because traveling also need plan. So as a passionate traveler, York has given me that also. So yeah.
And do you feel that the university offer any specific support for international students to help with cultural adaptation at York?
So definitely University of York helps with the student. There is a student union. If any student have any sort of problem, so we can go to the student union. If suppose the university or is not supporting, like suppose it is not, of course it is supporting, but if it is not, student union is a part of our society, university, we can go to them. And of course by the university also we have a team called culture society, that in that there is a panelist members there. If you have any problem we can directly go there. There is also a app called I think so student union app, where university of student can log in. We have a network and portfolio in that, where we can network with other students and communicate, or we can discuss our problems with them. So it's a great platform that University of York provides. So it's not only the university supports, but also the union that they have, that also supports and that also runs for the student well-being and welfare.
You get a range of professional services support. I'm talking about career support. So how did you use the service, and how did the school provide any opportunity for networking that you praise so much, or industry connections?
Okay. So of course, University of York provides a career support also. So I met you, I met Fabian, fabulous one, because you always conduct the career counseling coaches and give us the advice how to talk with the industry professional people. You have conducted lot of meetings with the industry experts. So you have invited industry expert to our school. So we have attended that meetings and conferences where the industry people have spoken ki what we are expected to do when we are in a job place, when we are doing a job, like real job, and getting the money out of that. Because after investing so much, everyone expects a good career or good job. So after that, so of course, you have helped us like in getting the career placements, because career placements, or you can say job placements, like kind of indirectly or directly, I will say University of Health kind of helped, like to network at least with the industrial experts. We can directly meet with them and can see what's going on in the industry, and like making of the CVs, how to edit the CVs. You have guided us in making our CVs, LinkedIn profiles, and that is very important. Like when we are stepping first step, like when we are putting our first step in our career, it's very important.
Are
So
there in the industry names that you would remember from the these events that you attended? I mean, which particularly marked you, for example, in terms of the value of the presentations that they provided and what you got out of it?
So if I specify, so we have an industrial expert or panelist, because I was doing specialization in brand management. So L'Oreal brand came as an industrial expert. They have guided us ki what should be done. So the industrial people have came from that, and they have they have, I think so, motivated us or given a speech like how L'Oreal brand runs generally. And we have a very quick game also. So I won, I think, some prizes also of a L'Oreal shampoo and the conditioner also for them. And that was a good quick catch-up session with L'Oreal. And in our brand management class, Dr. Carlos also invited Visa Mastercard, some professional. So she has also given an insight. She was working in, I think so, Italy somewhere. So Greece and Italy. So she has given us a very good perspective of how the Visa Mastercard background, how she works and how she runs. So yeah, this is some of the names I can say. L'Oreal, I can say Visa Mastercard, I can say I think so. One day also we got some barber. We have done our case study in barber. We have given us the project work and case study. So we specifically physically, I went physically to the store of barber to see what brand of jackets, because we have done a case study on that. So we have made barber, like suppose we have taken a barber a case study, and we have done the BCG matrix and all that, whatever the marketing principle, the 4 P's or 7 P's of marketing, we have applied to that, and we have solved the problem for barber. So these are some of
Barbour is a famous UK brand,
yes,
which is
yes,
internationally known
yes.
and based not far from York. Yeah.
Yes, definitely. So yeah, these are some of the names I will say. Everyone knows, internationally recognized. So yeah, this has university has provided us to net at least to get a first-hand perspective how this big brands or international brand runs.
Let's say if you met a friend from India and you said they're considering studying at the university, what advice would you give them to consider a master's degree at our school?
So, of course, definitely, I will say to consider University of York. They have to analyze what they exactly want from their career, because I will say ki it is a combination of strong academic, industry exposure, and incredible student support that the university provides, and it is an unforgettable experience. So, as we spend it that much, so in return, what we get is just unmatchable because in return we get networking opportunities, we get friends for life, we get a career, we get faculties like you. We that of course I am an alumni, but still we are connected and we are meeting each other and sharing our ideas. So that is for life. Investment is like I always say it's one time investment, and the return that you get is like a royalty. It never stops.
Brilliant. Okay, so talking about the return, okay, so what key takeaways did you gain from your time at the University of York School for Business and Society that shaped you personally and professionally?
So if I say key takeaways is a, a rebrand of myself, like a rebrand as a professional. Of course, I always talk about brands, passionate about brands. So rebrand of myself, like as a professional, as an individual also, because we learn how to communicate well in an international space. That's very important. And takeaways, my friends that I network still I am connected with, that is a key takeaway. My professors I still in contact with, that is a key takeaway. Return is a education that the university gave, that is for lifelong because nobody can steal my knowledge and skills. So that is for lifelong. That is also works as a royalty that nobody takes away with you. All these are returns. And of course, the exposure, like traveling, joining a lot of clubs, societies, all these are the key takeaways.
Okay, brilliant. Okay, and now would you please give us some really top tips that you would give to students willing to come and study at York?
So the top tips I will give definitely be strong, be confident, be independent. If you're coming to abroad, you have to fight. Like you have to be a warrior and fight like anything for yourself, for your career. First advice I will give, like travel a lot, mingle up with students, professors, and of course met the professors like you, like build network. I will say of course the first thing, like build network as much as possible, talk to people, mingle up with professors, just explore. And of course when you are coming abroad, travel, explore new places, and always stay connected with your professors, with your friends, because that's for lifelong. And at last, be kind, be humble, be kind, be generous.
That's very kind of you. Thank you to sharing those thoughts. So, yeah, definitely, I think travel as well. If you got an opportunity to travel, develop you as an individual, but but network is really a keyword that you insist on throughout this interview. I mean, I always say that to students, your network starts at university, obviously, but because you make lifelong friends, but also they could be your future employers or your future colleagues or somebody
Yes.
you want to work with.
Yes.
So thank you very much, Muskan, for taking time to talk to us today. It was lovely to meet with you again, and hopefully we'll have you to visit us soon at the University of York, since you're not too far. Thank you
Thank
very
you
much.
so much. It's all pleasure of mine. Like really, thank you so much.